mult de 100.000 de familii din Israel au fost strămutate din cauza riscului ca locuințele lor să fie lovite de rachetele lansate de Hamas. Unii dintre oameni sunt acum găzduiți de voluntari.
Iar un hotel din Ierusalim a fost transformat în adăpost. Un oraș de corturi este construit în apropiere de orașul Ramat Gan pentru a găzdui o parte dintre zecile de mii de persoane care și-au părăsit casele de la izbucnirea războiului.
Corespondentul CNN Rafael Romo a descoperit poveștile unora dintre aceste familii strămutate care au părăsit zonele în care rachetele pică necontenit.
We had terrorists all around us.
Jennifer Kahani says she and her family woke up to the sound of explosions and missiles whizzing by. It was the morning of October 7 in the village where they live in southern Israel near the border with Gaza. They soon realized they were under attack.
We saw helicopters overhead. We heard gunfire near us. The terrorists were not far from where I live.
Kahani and her 5-year-old son
What would you like?
are two of the more than 500 displaced people from Israel's north and south who are now living at a Jerusalem hotel turned into a shelter.
We take a hotel, house people inside, feed them, do activities. So we're trying to create some sort of normalcy. We will be hosting next week 1,200 people across the country. And if they're not doing
This Christian organization, called the Fellowship of Israel-Related Ministries, or FIRM for short, has mobilized to help displaced people who had to flee their homes.
They want to destroy Israel.
Nissim Cohen and his wife Camilla live in northern Israel. Their son Joseph warned them a war was coming from the south after the October 7 attacks. Now they're also among the displaced. They say they fled their village located 2 kilometers from the border with Lebanon because they saw missiles launched by Hezbollah intercepted right above their heads by Israel's Iron Dome air defense system. From your house near the Lebanese border, could you see the missiles, the rockets flying by?
All the missiles. I saw all the missiles. We saw the army in the border.
According to the Israel Defense Forces, about 100,000 people have been evacuated from communities near both the Gaza and Lebanon borders due to the heightened risk of attacks.
Some of them have lost their homes. A lot of them have lost loved ones. Some of them, I met a family just yesterday that their 18-year-old daughter, her best friend, is being held hostage by Hamas in Gaza. So the trauma is really pervasive. As a group of Messianic Jews and Christian Arabs really working together to say, how can we care for as many people as possible?
Many of these families share a feeling of uncertainty right now. When will the war end? When will they be able to go home? Those are questions for which they don't have an answer right now. Jennifer Kahani says her husband stayed behind with others, trying to figure out how to defend their communities against further attacks.
We didn't just lose Jews. We didn't just lose, Zionists or Israelis that day. We lost tourists that came here for a celebration of peace at a party. We lost caregivers from the Philippines and from India that were caring for elderly.
For now, Kahani says all she can do is hug her son a little harder, pray for her husband's safe return, and hope that something like this never happens again.